up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Happy freaking Monday. It is a new week, it is a new dawn, it is a new day. So, thank you all so much for tuning in on this beautiful Monday. I hope that you're all doing good. And it's not even a week that we reached the 1,000, the greatest milestone of them all, and we're almost already at 1,100, which is crazy to me. And that is why I decided to do a little giveaway. If you didn't know it already, a link will be over my head. You still have 2 days to participate, so join in, ask a question, and you will be taking part in a freaking giveaway. Also join the Discord. Why not? If we're here already, I put a little heart next to it, so you can join the Discord. A link will be down in the description just below me, so you can find the link there. But enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. I freaking love Gruul. It is easy freaking snacks. Also today there was the Crown War art style, and I thought, I should build a deck around it. And yeah, it is Monday, so I will be doing a Meta Monday from time to time where I just play a super strong meta deck. And this is my take on the Gruul deck. And it is just so freaking good. So the only new card in here is the Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon, come to take me away. And he takes me away to freaking victory. Oh, Goldspan Dragon, you're my favorite dragon. He is just so freaking good. Whenever he attacks in or becomes a target of a spell, he makes a treasure token. And as long as he's on the field, treasure tokens can be sacked for 2 mana. And that is just so freaking good. And he has haste. Everything a Gruul deck wants is in this creature. If he was Gruul, even better, but he's just red. But he works very well together with all the other creatures. We have, let's go from the small stuff. So we have 4 Edgars. It is just such a good card with the rest of the deck because we have the Bonecrusher Giants in here and the Lovestruck Beast. So we will draw some cards with the Edgar, and drawing cards is always good. It is just always good. Also, having the Edgar is pretty good with the Lovestruck Beast. If they can remove one of the 1/1s, but not both of them, you can still attack in with the Lovestruck Beast that needs a 1/1 to attack in, but you already know that. So, just making sure that you see the value. Then we have 2 Fire Prophecies, because sometimes, no, I am the landlord, so yeah, I need to get rid of a land in my hand and get something better. Maybe another land. Maybe I exchange a forest for a Fabled Passage, which is really good in this deck. We want to have all the Fabled Passages. So you deal 3, you exchange a card from your hand, take a new card. Then we have the Inscription of Abundance, and this is a game changer. With this, you can either put 1/1 counter on a target creature, or you gain X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures, or you make 2 creatures fight, one of yours, one of theirs. And if you have 5 mana, you can do them all freaking 3. And yeah, if you put this on the Goldspan Dragon for 5 mana, you target the dragon with a spell, so you only pay 3 for all of them. And while you're attacking in, this can be a real freaking game changer. Then of course we have 4 Brushfire Elementals, and oh boy, you want to have them in your starting hand. This is just insanity. So, turn 1, Edgar Innkeeper or Lovestruck Beast token. Turn 2, Brushfire Elemental, you get in for 2. The next turn, you play a Fabled Passage. The Brushfire Elemental will become a 5/5. And you can just get in there for 6 damage in turn 3. And if you have another Brushfire Elemental, you get in for 11 damage in turn 3, which is insanity. Freaking sanity. So aggressive. So aggressive. So, then we have 4 Bonecrusher Giants. I will use this as a land later, so I will talk about the Shadow Skull Smashing now that I talk about the Bonecrusher Giant. But we have 4 Bonecrusher Giants in here. Most of the time you target creatures, but sometimes this can also be very good to just shoot your opponent's face for 2 more damage and get in there in turn 5, beating them up. In turn 3 you can play it as a creature and draw a card with your Edgar Innkeeper. Then the Lovestruck Beast in turn 3, we already talked about this, and the Kazandu Mammoth. And the Kazandu Mammoth in here is also so pretty freaking strong. If you play Kazandu Mammoth turn 3, and then in turn 4 you play a Fabled Passage, he will be a 7/7. A 7/7 in turn 4. And yeah, if you have two creatures out, like the Kazandu Mammoth and the Brushfire Elemental, let's just say that, and you crack the Fabled Passage, this will become a 5/5, a 7/7, that is 12, you have the Embercleave, you put it on the Mammoth, he will become an 8/8 with double strike and trample, G to the freaking G. Trust me, it is just so freaking strong. Then the Shadow Skull Smashing works as a land. I really don't know where I should put it. I think here is fine. So Shadow Skull Smashing works as a land. You can pay X and 2 red, deal X damage to 2 target creatures, divide it. But if you pay 6 or more for it, it will become 6 to each of those creatures, which is pretty good. Also targets Planeswalkers. So yeah, if you need to get through, now you can. And if they have a big boy on the field, they're ramping into a big boy that is not a Vorinclex. Remember, Vorinclex doesn't let you have sagas. So you put down the Crone War, steal their, I don't know, Lovestruck Beast, or steal their Elder Gargaroth with it. They have nothing anymore on the field. You attack in with your creatures. It is GG. Then, of course, the Questing Beast. We have 2 of them in here, even though it is the art style, but I just like the art. So the Questing Beast, chilling on his tree, and yeah, he can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, just like the Brushfire Elemental, which makes a Brushfire Elemental even more deadly. And the Questing Beast can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, combat damage can't be prevented, and yeah, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you deal that much damage to a Planeswalker. And yeah, if you have your Questing Beast out and you can put the Embercleave on it, remember, 1 damage kills and all the rest will trample. So let's say you have your Questing Beast out for 4. You put the Embercleave on it. They block with 2 big boy creatures because they think, yeah, I want to get rid of the Questing Beast. You deal 1 damage to each of those creatures and they will just immediately die because this is first strike. And then you still deal 3 damage to the face and then 5 damage to the face. So it is pretty freaking good, trust me. And the Goldspan Dragon, of course, Goldspan Dragon. Okay, 2 times is too much. So, let's just say you have 4 creatures on the field. Like, this is your curve. Brushfire into Kazandu Mammoth, into Questing Beast, or you have another Lovestruck Beast. And then you play the Goldspan Dragon. You attack in with all of them. You can still play your Embercleave for 2 mana. And just get in there, finish them freaking off. And now it is time to talk about the Great Henge. This card is just insanity in this deck. If you play your Kazandu Mammoth, so this costs 9, you know the drill, and it costs 1 less to cast for each power of your greatest power of creatures. So if you get a creature to 7, this costs 2 green mana. But what did I say before? A Kazandu Mammoth into Fabled Passage brings your creature onto 7? Exactly. If you have your Kazandu Mammoth out, and you play your Fabled Passage, you can play this for 2. You can play this for 2 freaking mana. That is insane. You will still have 4 mana in turn 4 plus a Great Henge. It is freaking insane. Just think about it. You could play your Questing Beast in the same turn that you played your Greatest Henge. In freaking sanity. Trust me. That is why this deck is called Easy Snacks, because it is such a easy freaking snack. And then, of course, 2 Embercleaves in here, because Embercleave. And these 2 together are just such a great team. They belong together for the longest time. Until September, we will have to deal with them. And trust me, you will. Then we have 4 beautiful Bob Ross Mountains. We have 8 beautiful Bob Ross Forests. I can never remember the number. We have 4 Timberground, Crackground Pathways. And, of course, 4 Fabled Passages. This is a very strong deck. I think I will at least win 3 to 4 out of 5 games. So, strap in for a fun ride. If you want to rush through Mythic, this is the perfect deck. And if you want to rush into Mythic, this is the perfect deck. I used it a lot of times in different variations. And yeah, every single month it got me somehow into Mythic. I used other decks also, but this was always part of it. It can rush through Platinum, it can rush through Diamond, and trust me, it can rush through freaking Mythic. So, Meta Monday initiated, I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all in those aggressive days. Alrighty, the game is ready, I'm ready, I hope you are ready. It is Monday. How ready can anybody be? Wow, we lost a lot of ranks overnight. Yeah, I couldn't be playing yesterday. I had a commander date. So, alright. Well, this hand looks not too good, to be honest. This hand looks a little bit better, even though we have no freaking green. But I'm still going to keep it. Throwing away one questing beast, having the Bone Crusher Giant, and maybe even the Acrone War ready to rumble is pretty good. And as soon as we find some green, we're golden. And we have green in here, so yeah. Okay, so we're up against a mono-white lifelink deck. Let us see what he plays here. I really hope that he's playing the 2 mana 1/1 that gives 1 counter each turn. And if he doesn't play anything here, I'm also kind of fine with that. He doesn't play anything here. Alright. Alright, this Shadow Skull Smashing is looking pretty decent now. And we have the Acrone War, so yeah. Why shouldn't I keep this? If he plays the hammer here, we can just Bone Crusher away. Okay, Bone Crusher away. So, he loses his creature, he spent his mana, lost his turn here to the power of the Bone Crusher. Still not finding a green source here is pretty painful, to be honest. But we're still kind of okay. We can still steal his creature as soon as he plays another one. And sooner or later we will find a green mana. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh man, this is getting pretty dangerous. The Banishing freaking Light. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, but we found a green source. This is good. I repeat, this is good. Alright. So, we're putting down the Lovestruck Beast token, and then we chill. Next turn we can put down the Lovestruck Beast plus the Shadow Skull Smashing as a land if we really want to. And then we're kinda good. The Hallowed Priest. Maybe we're also getting rid of that. We will see. But we can just frickin' steal it. As soon as he puts the hammer on it, I think that is exactly what I want to do. So, we're putting down our Brushfire Elemental here. Putting down a green. Now we can get through without any worries. And in the worst case, we can just destroy something of his. But I think that stealing it and then attacking it... Okay. Okay, Jack Tomahawk. Thank you for the win. I appreciate it. What a Monday gift. What a Monday morning gift. I told you this was easy snacks. And we didn't even have a good starting hand. But yeah, the opponent knew there was nothing much he could do. Nervert. Good thing he's a nervert and not a pervert. Yes, that was a very bad pun, I know. We didn't even have the bear on black. How could he be afraid of us if we didn't even have the bear on black? So this is a very good starting hand because we have the Lovestruck Beast turn 1. And yeah, maybe we even find a turn 2, but even if we find a land here, it's not even too bad. I'm looking for a red land this time. Last time it was a green land and another... Okay. Okay. So, there's an argument to be made to play the Kazandu Mammoth here. But I think I want the Kazandu Mammoth on the field as a creature. If we can get there. If we can't, I will play it as a land. But if we find one more land here, in the next 2 turns, we are kinda golden. The Daxus. Alright. And we even found a freaking land. Oh, perfection. Okay, let's put down the Mammoth first. And then next turn with the Lovestruck Beast, we can even put down a land, make the Mammoth bigger, play this for 4. We will see. Maybe we even found a Fabled Passage. Alright. But he still can't get in. He still can't get in. We didn't find a Fabled Passage, but that is not a problem. We can still attack in very freaking efficiently here. Alright, and that is what we will do. Attack in very efficiently. He can double block, but he would lose 1 creature, so it's not really useful here. So, Gruul smashes! Gruul frickin' smash! Alright, so what does he have here? Does he have an answer for the Mammoth? And even if he does, we can still play 2 creatures at least. Another Valkyrie, that is not too bad to be honest. For him at least. So, but we have the Embercleave, so yeah. Everything is bone. And we can even play it if we want to. Together with the Questing Beast. So we will see how he attacks here. He does not attack at all. Okay. This is getting pretty freaking good. And I think this is also exactly what I want to do. Put down the Questing Beast. Throw away our little human. Yeah, I think the human has to go here. Good thing we played the Kazanu Mammoth. We found another land. That is not even too bad. But now, no matter how he blocks here, he will lose a lot of creatures. He can't even block the Questing Beast. So yeah. Let's put the sword down on the freaking Questing Beast. Alright, getting in for a lot of tasty damage. Next turn, we have him. No matter what he does here, next turn we freaking have him. So yeah, 2-0 against those white decks. Even if he has an Elspeth Conqueror's Death here, he would need a board wipe to win. Okay, that is still not enough. I don't think that you can get to 12 life here. Also, I think I will just put the sword onto the Kazanu Mammoth. Okay, well, he's getting a lot of life here. Got to admit, he is getting a lot of life here. That is pretty good for him. Pretty freaking good for him. But we will see what we draw here. We have so much mana. Okay. Well, let's try to find something with the Questing Beast, with the Lovestruck Beast here. The Edgar Innkeeper. Well, first things first, we put this on the Mammoth. Now, how do we do this? We play the Edgar Innkeeper, try to find something more useful. The Bone Crusher Giant. Not even that bad. Not even that bad. But yeah, the Kazanu Mammoth is getting in for a lot of damage, which is pretty freaking sweet. And most of his creatures can't even block the Lovestruck Beast, so if he wants to prevent the damage here, he really needs to block with the Hallowed Priest. Which is pretty cute. Which is pretty cute. Because this has Death Touch, so yeah, each of his creatures will die. Okay. Well, this is exact freaking... Oh, he survives with 1. Oh, smart. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Oh, I'm so bad at math. I'm so bad at math, but here you go. Easy freaking snacks. No rank up. Who even cares? Breaking the game. Breaking the game. Alrighty, so the first 2 games were pretty freaking good for us. We're up against Ostrich. We're up against a Karuga deck. Interesting. Pretty interesting. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people are playing Karuga nowadays. I think this is pretty useless, but hey. Good for you that you put this little flickery thing over the Karuga. Alright, the game is chilling. That gives us time to put the bear on white and then on black. Oh, my lord. Something just stuck in my throat. Alright, you're a good bear, aren't you? Yes, such a good bear. Yes, you are. Look at me. Give me a high five. High five. And, yeah. Alright. Well, if we can find an untapped land here, this is an absolute keeper. And I mean, he has only permanents with mana cost 3 or more, so yeah. We can keep this. And we found an untapped land, so why not? Why not? So we can be playing Edgar Innkeeper into Brushfire Elemental here, which is pretty sweet. I mean, we're a little bit behind, but hey, that's just how it is. He could have a Bone Crusher. But he's foretelling something. So, he foretold Behold the Multiverse here. That at least is my wild freaking guess. Okay, so we're putting down the Shatter Skull Smashing here. Putting down the Edgar. And next turn we can put down the Brushfire Elemental, get in for a 6, which is pretty juicy. And put down the Lovestruck Beast token. So, and the Inscription of Abundance, one of my favorite cards, is just doing his job here. If he takes care of the... Oh, a Demon Bolt. Interesting. That is a good card to have. So, he's foretelling something, the Stormwind Entity. Crazy. Well, now I've seen it all. This is a pretty crazy deck. But yeah, the chain of events that happened here were not any different from what would have happened no matter what deck he would have played. So we're... maybe I want a red source. So I could offer him a trade here. But I think putting down the Fabled Passage next turn is also pretty smart. Because yeah, having the small little human on the field is just important. And I don't think that he wants to lose his Stormwind Entity here. He does not. Okay. So, next turn we put down the Fabled Passage. And then we will have a little counting action going on. But we can put it on 5. Use the Inscription of Abundance for a red and a green. Well, then we can't use the Great Henge. So we will see what he does here. Maybe he has a board wipe or whatever, but he's drawing a lot of red, only 1 blue, so he can't be playing the Karuga very soon. But that is still fine with me. But I think putting down the Great Henge as soon as possible is very important. A Demon Bolt, alright. Yep, no problema. So, we're not putting down the Great Henge next turn. But hey, still pretty a-okay. But now we found a Goldspan Dragon that I like very much. So, we're putting down the Lovestruck Beast. We're still on equal footing here. So, I will keep the Fabled Passage for now. We will see. But the Goldspan Dragon was a pretty nice draw here. And with the Inscription of Abundance, we can do some damage. So yeah, he has another removal for my little human. The Brazen Borrower. That is pretty good here. That indeed is pretty good. Not gonna lie. But we still can take care of almost everything here. So he's getting in for another 4. But we can just use the Inscription of Abundance after we put down the Great Henge to take care of his Stormwind Entity. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Unless, yeah, it has prowess, so he would need something for 1 mana 2 times. So, putting down the Great Henge here. Next turn we can be putting down our good old friend, but now that he doesn't have any more any more mana, we will use this. Getting rid of the Stormwind Entity. Pretty sweet. Alright. So, next turn I think we keep our Bone Crusher Giant open. And I don't know if he's playing counter spells, but he's playing a very cool Karuga Big Boy tempo deck. I like that very much. And he's even using the Shark. So, but we have our cool Gruul sleeves. Yeah, pretty good. So, this could be another Demon Bolt, but this could also be a counter spell. So, let's just hope that he's using his mana here. Let's just hope for the best. Oh, he might return the Great Henge to our hand. Alright, my friend. All freaking right. Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me now, because I have the Goldspan Dragon. I can attack in here. And now if you play one of your small little thingies there, we're still fine. We don't need the Great Henge to win. We have our Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon comes to take me away. My favorite Goldspan song. Does he have another? Oh, the Storm's Wrath. Well, that only means that we can still put down our Great Henge here. But he fears the Goldspan Dragon, and he should. Oh my lord. Okay. That was unexpected, to be honest. But hey. We still have the Questing Beast here. And we still have enough mana to play our Bone Crusher Giant as a spell. So, let us see what he does here. He can't play the Karuga yet. And next turn we can even put down the Great Henge plus the Bone Crusher Giant. So he would need 1 more Storm's Wrath. But he already had 2 2 Demon Bolts. Okay, this is looking pretty good. This is pretty good, not gonna lie. I like our chances here. I really like them. So if we draw one more Bone Crusher Giant, we win by default. Maybe he has something else here, but we will see. If he has another Brazen Borrower, that would be kind of annoying. And what does the Demon Bolt exactly have? Alright, so we're using this here. Not even going to wait. I mean, he needs to block here. He absolutely needs to block. Because if we find another Bone Crusher Giant, he's kind of screwed. But we will see. We will see. But this together with the Storm's Wrath is pretty nice because it becomes a 5/5. Okay, so Great Henge activated. Bone Crusher on the field, draw us something nice. A land, well, it is better than nothing. It is better than nothing, but he absolutely needs to block here. He really needs to block here. So we're on 16 life. That is a comfortable life total. Our opponent won't like that. He won't like that. Alright, I think he has maybe another Storm's Wrath. But we still have 16 life. So we just need one good thing here. If he puts down his own dragon here, I would be kind of sad because I want to be the only one that has the gold span dragon. And he surrenders. 3-0. Can we get the rank up? What? How long do I have to get here? I had fun with the match, but I want the rank up. I want the rank up. Alrighty. 3-0 with one of my favorite decks of all time. So tasty. Oh, we're going first here and we have a pretty freaking sweet starting hand. Not gonna lie. So we're putting down this as a red, of course, because we have to. And then we will see if we find some more mana. But if we don't, I think I will just put down the Kazandu Mammoth as a land, sadly. Just to make sure that we can get into our Goldspan Dragon Daddy. Oh, Goldspan Dragon. What would I do without you? Look at the glory of the dragon. Okay. Okay, so we can get rid of one Goldspan Dragon here, sadly, but we have a spare. We do have a spare. So I think I just want to get in as aggressive as freaking possible. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So we're putting down this as a red. Because he can't block here anyway. So we're getting in for 6 tasty damage. And hopefully we find one more land. That would be pretty freaking sweet. Otherwise, well, we will just use the Kazandu Mammoth here as a land. Okay, well, that won't save you too much. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, you can choose. Whichever you like the most. He's getting rid of the Mammoth here. Well, it gives us a chance to find another Mammoth. Alright. Oh, freaking right. I really like that. So now we even have the Fire Prophecy ready to rumble. So, we will see what he does here. We will see what he does here. All we need is one more land, no matter what it is, and we freaking win. Well, kind of. Kind of. So I won't be using the Fire Prophecy to, okay, draw some cards. That is absolutely fine. We will use the Fire Prophecy end of turn. If we even use it here, maybe there's no need to use it. He's looking at my Brushfire. I really don't like that. Yeah, well, not much we can do here. Is he attacking in? Is he attacking in? He can be attacking in without any repercussions. I mean, yeah. The Acquisition Expert can't block the Brushfire anyways. But if we draw one more land here, we are super happy. So he has one more Village Rights, I think. Otherwise, why is he holding priority here? He has. Okay. Okay. But he's not using it. Oh, baby, so sweet. This is freaking lethal. I don't think there's a 1-mana spell that can save him here. So, GG Hammock. I rested well on you. So we're freaking 4-0. I don't think that he has anything. Any freaking thing that can save him here. So being the landlord, once again, saved us here. The Goldspan Dragon comes to take you away. And here comes the surrender. Yep, oh, baby, so aggressive. So freaking aggressive. And we got a rank up finally. Thank you very much. Only took me 3 wins. So many people in Mythic. So many people in Mythic. Alrighty. So, can we... the bad guy. Okay. Can we go 5-0? Can we go? Oh, this is such a mean hand. This is such a mean hand. Going Shatter Skull into Forest, into Brushfire, into Fabled Passage, getting in there for freaking 10 damage in turn 4. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Turn 3 even. Turn freaking 3 even. What am I saying? What am I saying? Alright, he mulliganed once. That could mean anything. But if he is a white deck, we have a pretty good chance. The bear is on white here, but he's not a white deck. He seems to be a slow deck. Oh, no. What have we learned yesterday? Slow is forbidden. Slow is forbidden. Alright, so we even got the Kazanu Mammoth if we want to use it, but we're getting in here with the Brushfires first. There's also an argument to be made to play the Kazanu Mammoth and just get even more aggressive. I think that is even what I want to do here. That is even what I want to do here. Putting down the Mammoth. I mean, we're still getting in for 3. But then as soon as I put down the Brushfire Elemental, we're getting in for even freaking more. Another great hench. Sweet. Never have enough of those. So, this is 6. With the Brushfire Elemental, it will be 9 plus 4. That is 13. So yeah, he needs a real good answer here. He needs a really freaking good answer here. And he kind of needs a creature on the board to have a chance. He's cultivating. That could spell the end of opponent. That could really spell the end of the opponent. So we're putting down our good old Brushfire Elemental. Then we're getting a free freaking Fabled Passage. And we're getting our good... Is he dead? No, I'm just bad at math again. And we're getting the greatest hench. Even on top. Oh my lord. This is insanity. He was dead. I'm so bad at math. The Kazanu Mammoth gets... Oh man. How am I even allowed to have a channel when I'm so bad at math? So good. So freaking good. Oh lord, as these games are super fast, super freaking fast, I will do a 6-1. Can we find our match here? So we even got a rank up, I just seen. Oh, what happened before? So people maybe, okay. This is even not that bad of a hand. This is even not that bad of a hand. I mean, not having the, and we're going first, it seems. I didn't pay attention, but it looks like we're going first. So yeah, what could go wrong here? Unless we're playing against a very hardcore control deck. If it is hardcore control, bear. High five. High five. Alright, so we're putting down a Mammoth here. We can't be using anything in turn 2 anyways. Then we can put down the Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. And put down a little human here. And just put down a little human. Then we're putting down a Lovestruck Beast into Great Hench, into Kazanu Mammoth. Oh, everything looks so freaking good right now. Everything looks so freaking good. But he has a Blackest Lotus. This is very sweet. Oh, interesting. Oh, but he's foretelling something. That is pretty sweet. So, we are putting down the Lovestruck Beast here still. Getting in for 1, because if we can get our Great Hench down next turn, I would be very freaking happy. I would be so happy. Oh my. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So I still think that the Great Hench is the perfect choice here. Because yeah, we're getting in for 6 here. We can put down another small human. It doesn't get a counter, but that is not really what we want. And then next turn I can put down the Kazanu Mammoth and even the Brushfire Elemental, but we will see what he does here. We will see what he does here. So he's on 5 mana. He could have a... I forgot the name. What is he getting rid of? What are you getting rid of, my friend? The Shadow's Verdict, that is the card I was talking about. The Love-Struck Beast. That is kind of a mistake here, my friend. Kind of. So, we're putting down the Mammoth. Oh my lord. Into Brushfire Elemental. You know what? Let's keep the Brushfire Elemental. Or should we? Should we keep it? Yeah, I think with this, if he doesn't have an answer next turn, we are super freaking golden. We are super freaking golden. Alright, ending the turn here. He needs a Shadow's Verdict here. Or something even crazier. But this comes in tapped, so he's still on 6 maximum. But he has all the colors now. Let's just hope he doesn't have a Shadow's Verdict. If he has a Shadow's Verdict, well, that's too bad. But we still have the Brushfire Elemental. Kept one of our creatures. The Cosima. Okay. Oh my lord. We just drew a perfect freaking card for this freaking situation. So... sadly, I can't be playing the Brushfire Elemental here, but that doesn't really matter. Because we have the freaking anti-surrenders! 6-0! Oh, baby, new freaking record on the channel. 6-0. No rank up, but that is totally freaking fine. 6-0. Yes, baby. Yes. Holy freaking moly. This was insanity. I thought we were getting 3 or 4 wins out of 5, and we got 6 out of 6. Crazy. Freaking crazy. You can say whatever you want about this deck, but it should be, this deck is pretty freaking good. So, thank you all so much for tuning in on our first installment of Meta Monday. There will be sporadically, so if I feel like playing a meta deck, but today I absolutely felt like it, because I was playing so much jank yesterday, trying to build the perfect jank deck. I needed a little break from the jank, getting into the meta days, and yeah, it will help me refresh my head for something really juicy for tomorrow. So, stay tuned for tomorrow. Also, small reminder, the giveaway is still going if you missed it in the beginning, so make sure to check that out. And yeah, I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow!